What if I told you the fastest way to grow a business on YouTube is just to implement one boring strategy? You don't need endless content ideas, new angles, or even creativity. You just need one proven content framework, one thumbnail style, and one core idea you repeat. With this, I can go from an idea to a published video in under 60 minutes, and this exact boring strategy generated over 3 million views and $200,000 in revenue. And it all comes down to 5 steps. And by the way, before we begin, there is also a link in the description where you can discover how I made my first $200,000 from YouTube using just one boring strategy. And as you can see, there are plenty of people that are satisfied with this kind of strategy. So if you'd like to learn what this strategy is all about, make sure to check the link in the description. And now let me show you how it works. Okay, so let's start with this one important thing that we need to destroy first. So many people believe that in order to be successful on YouTube, you need to be consistent, but I don't really like the way people describe consistency. Because when people say consistent, they mean that you need to post enough content per week or per month, whatever that is. In my opinion, this is not the real consistency and it doesn't work on YouTube. Maybe if you produce short form content on Instagram, TikTok, maybe YouTube Shorts even, it is important. But with long form content and especially educational content where you actually teach people something is not that important. The value is the most important thing. So the consistency is not what you would expect. It's not to post 3 times per week or maybe 5 times per week. It's not that. It's to be consistent with your topic. And to give you an example, I have 3 videos here. We have 8 steps to get your life together, the fastest way to transform your entire life, and then the fastest way to ruin your entire life as well. So they all have the same core idea and the same topic. There is no striving and talking once about life, once about diet. There's all one topic here, right? Obviously, this is already a big creator, so different rules apply to this kind of creators. But if you're just getting started or you're just growing your business, it's very important that you're laser focused on one person with one specific problem. Because right now your audience is very small, so you need to speak only to the right kind of person. Later, when you're bigger, let's say you have 100,000 subscribers, you can introduce other topics, other solutions. But since you are not that big, so let's say you have below 100,000 subscribers, you should focus only on one person with one specific problem. Once this is working and you're making enough money, then you can start introducing other topics as well. So this is, in my opinion, the true consistency. It's not about how much you post or how often you post, but you are consistent with your topic, your branding, and everything is on point. So the same person can watch 7 or 10 of your videos and this person will be interested in all of these videos. Okay, so let's start with exact 5 steps to copy this YouTube strategy. And step 1 is to copy this framework here. So if you don't know how to start your videos, what kind of intro would work the best, this is one idea that I can give you. Obviously, this is not the only one. This is very simple, straightforward, and people will know why they should listen to you. So we start with saying, what if I told you that the fastest way to achieve something is to do something? And it should be counterintuitive. So you shouldn't say something that is quite obvious. So for example, what if I told you the fastest way to be healthy is to go to sleep at 10 p.m.? Obviously, this is a very good advice, but you need something more powerful on front end as your first sentence, right? Then you say you don't need noise, hassle, or overthinking. So common things that people believe they need to actually succeed, but you need one system, one repeatable element, or one core idea. So you can just say something like you don't need supplements, you don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. and all these things. And you just need to go sleep at 10 p.m., for example. That's it, right? And with this, I can go from start to finish in time. You can say with this, I can be more productive. I can finish all my tasks. I can wake up 2 hours earlier and feel rested. And it took me just, 2 hours per day to implement this strategy or something like that. And this approach generated proof, and it all comes down to X steps. This helps with showing that you know what you're talking about and showing also that it's quite simple and that they can implement it right away. So this is the first step, and I believe this is one of the easiest way how you can structure your video and your intro. Your intro should be extremely long, but it should tell people quite quickly what your video is about. And I guarantee you that if you implement this hook and you repeat it over and over again, you will see higher retention and more people will actually stay to watch until the end, and more of them will subscribe and more of them will actually become leads and sales later on. Because if you do this, you will get less chaos, more control, and clear path forward, right? And this will result in better retention. This is for me moment, so your audience will actually feel that you created something for them, and trust without ego. This is an example when I implement this strategy, I immediately saw and improvement in my retention. As you can see, typical retention is somewhere around here, and this is the video that I used this strategy on. As you can see, immediately I saw a way better retention. But this can be even more powerful with step 2, and this step basically shows you how to record a full video from short bullet points. So this is a secret sauce that allows you to record a video in 16 minutes or less, because all you have to do is just to write down the main outcomes, add 3 to 5 bullet points or short explanation to each part of your presentation, and then refine and remove fluff. So here's an example of a note. Obviously this is not a note for the whole video, but this is what it might look like for you. So for example, your main idea is how to fix your life. So then you have your bullet points: sleep before 10 p.m, relax for 30 minutes every single day, and exercise at least 30 minutes every single day. And now these are your main things that you'll be talking about. So to each part of this video, right now you write, let's say, 3 to 5 bullet points explaining what you meant by that. And this is all you need, because people are coming here to solve their problem. That's it. They are not coming here to be entertained. Now, step 3, thumbnail rules that attract leads and sales. But before I show you what I mean by that, I want to remind you about this free training that you can see. There's a link description. It will show you exactly how I made my first few $100,000 from YouTube. And as you can see, there are quite a few people that are happy with the knowledge. So if you want to be one of them, make sure to check the link in the description. Okay, so the first part is that you always should use the same background color when you create your thumbnails. Then you should put your face on the right and then put text on the left. This is very, very simple, and you will say it cannot be that simple, but it is. If you have too many variations, you are changing, backgrounds, images every video, then you don't know what is really working and what is not working. While if you have the same background, for example, color, and the same font and the same photo or similar photo, let's say in the same t-shirt, then you will see exactly what is improving your conversion or what is actually hurting your conversion. And this is very important. Most people will just test too many things at the same time. So let's say one thumbnail is with black background and another one is like fancy background with so many things going on, let's say like Mr. Beast style thumbnail, right? No, you want to make it simple, because only in this way you will see if you are improving your content or it's getting worse. So this is what I want you to do. Just pick a color that works with your brand. It might be white, black, whatever color you choose, maybe some kind of gradient. Just pick one and just use it for the next 10 to 20 videos, and then you will decide. Then obviously pick a font and write your text like you can see here, and then your face on the right. This is pretty much self-explanatory. Most of my videos are using the same style right now, and this is also something that you should do with your videos. So all the previous steps should show you how to record your videos, how to structure them, and how to package them. Now it's time to get leads and sales. So step 4 is the best strategy to get leads and sales on YouTube. So there are a few things to it. The first part is that in the first 90 seconds of your video, you should give people a clear reason to keep watching. So this is what we do with the intro, right? You have your intro, and now they know why they should stick and watch the whole video. And you should also know them about your newsletter or offer, depending on what you're promoting at this point. So the same what I did in this video. I had my intro, and after the intro, the first thing I did, I mentioned that I have a free training for you where you can learn more how I generated $200,000 on YouTube with a boring strategy. Then in the middle of a video, you add another short 10 to 20 seconds call to action. I did it the same. And then at the end, you spend 30 to 60 seconds on the final call to action. This is all you need, and this will generate a lot of clicks and leads for you. If you deliver enough value, this is very important. You need to deliver value. You will average 1 click for every 20 to 25 views. So here is a proof. 1.5 million views on this channel, and this channel generated over 64,000 clicks. So believe me, this is the easiest strategy ever to get clicks, where you are just growing your channel and using this one boring strategy. And that brings us to the step 5, which is how this boring YouTube strategy will blow up your business. So a few things happen when you start implementing this strategy. First, you speak to one person only. Then you solve one specific problem. And then you will have at least 10 videos that get views, and they are speaking to all the same person and solving the same problem. So this is how your compounding effect will start, right? So this is what will happen. Here you have all your videos, and let's say all of them are getting certain views. Let's say this one 10, this one 50, this one 60, this one 70, it doesn't matter. Then some of these videos will promote your other video. and then the other, and then the other. Obviously, not everyone will watch, but between 2 to 10% of all viewers will continue to watch another and another video. And this will do a few things for you. Obviously, you will build trust faster. You will convince these people that you are the right person to work with. They will understand your methodology, they will understand how you think, and they will see you as only one solution that they should actually move forward with. And the more videos you have, the further you go and the more you optimize, because you change all the small things like all the words, for example, or colors or angles, the better results you will be getting. So the longer you are in business, the more compounding effect you will see on your channel. So this is how this one boring strategy will make you win with your competition, because you have your idea, you have your one person, you have your one problem you're solving, and then this is how you'll dominate your market. This is all you need, and this is the most boring strategy you will ever see, but it's also the most profitable strategy you will ever see as well. And now if you would like to implement this strategy, there are two ways on how you can do it. First, obviously, is to watch this free training that I have below. There is a link in the description where you can learn how I made my first $200,000 from YouTube. And as you can see, there are a lot of reviews, a lot of people that are liking the knowledge I was giving them. So you can just access this. Or if you are ready to take it to the next level and you would like a more one-on-one approach, there's also a link where you can book a call with me, and then I will prepare a personalized strategy for your channel so you can implement it right away and make sure that you're implementing everything properly. And now, if you would like to see how this boring strategy is getting views, subscribers, and sales, make sure to watch this video that you can see on the screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.